All right, viewers, and now moving on. Counting of votes for the repoll in the 144 Falta Assembly constituency in West Bengal is underway at Diamond Harbor Women's University under tight security deployment. The Election Commission had ordered fresh polling after reports of irregularities during the West Bengal Assembly elections. The repoll was conducted on May the 21st under strict supervision. BJP candidate Debangshu Panda had expressed confidence in a strong performance after voting, and now after 20 rounds of counting, the BJP's Debangshu Panda is leading by over 104,000 votes, while CPIM candidate Shambhunath Kurmi is trailing at 40,576 votes. With such a decisive margin and only a few rounds left, it is clear that the BJP is heading towards a clear and decisive victory in the Falta Repoll as counting moves into its final stages. And joining me on the broadcast is my guest to discuss this. I have Ruhi Roy, she's a BJP spokesperson. Manasvi Thapar is a political analyst. And Burushiva Dasgupta is a senior journalist. I want to go across to Ruhi Roy first, who's a BJP spokesperson. Ruhi, of course, a big moment for the BJP, a moment to rejoice. What would you like to say on that?
See, it's a victory of democracy in real terms. Because what we had seen in Falta during the election was Abhishek Banerjee and his so-called Diamond Harbor model, from where he won by a 89.09% vote in 2024 by a margin of over 168,000, where the BJP's EVM button was taped. And that is a decisive fall of that anarchy. You can even see the CPIM candidate who openly declared during the repoll campaign that after almost 15 years, CPIM was able to campaign properly in that area. There was not a single incident of violence. There was not a single incident of bloodshed in that area. And this is what the BJP's model of governance is. What was TMC doing during the elections? It was in the same Falta where Abhishek Banerjee declared that after 4th May, multiple crematoriums will be formed because many people will die and their bodies need to be burned. It is the same Falta for which Abhishek Banerjee tweeted and insulted the entire Union of India, challenged the entire Union of India to come to Falta and fight elections there. And today is the downfall of that arrogance. Abhishek Banerjee could not even dare to come out and campaign in Falta because he is nothing but a paper tiger. He was having all this arrogance with the kind of goons he had, and all the goons are running away. That is why he's scared. TMC's Jahangir, who called himself Pushpa, has now run away. He is not even present in his house. TMC can't even put election agents, whereas CPIM has been able to put election agents. Congress has been able to put election agents. So this is overall a victory of democracy, a victory of the model of governance that BJP wants to bring in West Bengal. And overall, people are extremely happy. A huge mandate of 70% vote in a demographically challenged area means everyone across the sections of society, irrespective of religion, caste, creed, voted for us, and we will really form a Shonar Falta.
All right, Ruhi, of course. Now I want to go across to Manasvi Thapar. He's a political analyst. And Manasvi, of course, this is an important development, and just want your comments on how you feel about it.
I think it is a massive victory for BJP. There are no two ways about it, and this also shows the decline of TMC in the region, and the way the CPIM is also telling that they have been able to, for the first time, they have been able to, in the last 10-12 years, they have been able to campaign properly. This shows the decline of TMC, and more than I would say that this is more about BJP's momentum. I would say it is the decline of TMC, and with the decline of TMC, what is going to happen next is the vacuum of TMC is going to be fulfilled completely by BJP, and there is practically in the coming elections with this re-election, it shows while TMC loses its momentum, it is only the BJP is going to go forward. We have seen it in the past also. Whenever BJP starts up political campaign, or whenever BJP ends of opposition rule in a political state, what happens there is it is going to be a completely end of that political party. It would be there in bits and pieces. Year on year, we'll see a decline. More and more leaders of TMC will join BJP now. In large numbers, in dozens, people from TMC is going to be part of BJP's momentum, and TMC would be left without a cadre. TMC would be left without the money bank they would have in the past. So that this is a decline. It's a classic historical case of BJP entering a new domain, and then what happens to the old political party. There is that same pattern is going to be followed now. So congratulations to BJP, and I think there is so much for TMC to learn. I don't know will TMC will ever make a comeback, not only in Falta but in West Bengal itself. And so practically West Bengal will be left with no opposition party. So practically West Bengal will not have any counter narrative of West Bengal. It will be only BJP's narrative. So BJP is very strong, be it in any state, be it in Assam, be it in Gujarat, be it in Maharashtra, be it in Madhya Pradesh, anywhere BJP has entered. Other political party, predominantly the Congress in such areas, but in Uttar Pradesh also, SP, BSP could not. So we have seen BSP being declined to nothing. So that is going to happen now in West Bengal also. So Falta is after an election, a re-election comes in, and BJP with a strong margin of 41,000 votes shows that BJP is much ahead, leaps and bounds in West Bengal now.
All right, and now I want to go across to Burashiva Dasgupta, who's a senior journalist. Now, Burashiva, was there visibly greater voter confidence during the repoll compared to the original polling day? What do you think about that?
Well, yes. This time, it's not that they have voted in large numbers. In the earlier one, when TMC won, they also voted in large numbers. But the change, it seems, in terms of confidence, the people who have come and voted, and it is a very strange kind of results. I mean, this is the Falta is one of the 7 assembly constituencies of Abhishek Banerjee's parliamentary seat. And Abhishek Banerjee had won by 7 lakhs, a record 7 lakh votes in the last parliamentary election. And this Falta seat had given him a lead of more than a lakh of votes. And this segment is, and this time it has been, TMC has been relegated to fourth position. First, it is the BJP, who has got more than, and the lead is more than 1 lakh votes. They have the BJP candidate has got 1,40,000 votes. Still now, I mean, it is still being counted. I mean, 2 or 3 rounds are still left. Then the second position, surprisingly, there was no second position for the left, the CPM. This time there is a CPM candidate. The third is the Congress candidate. And finally, it is TMC. It shows that much of the voting that has happened earlier was under threat and a different. I mean, there must have been a lot of the Gundagadi. That's what they called, because we have seen that this gentleman Jahangir Khan, who was the candidate, he is supposedly a goon in that area, and he has been taken to the ED's office. I mean, there has been a lot of raids and a lot of questioning and everything the candidate had to go through. And finally, he, in fact, declared that he will not be fighting. His name was there, but he said that I am not fighting for this particular seat. It was actually a walkover for the BJP candidate this time. But these are, indications how the voters there in Falta and in the South Chaubish Pargana district, which is generally described to be, stronghold of the Trinamool so far, has been totally crumbled. Relegated to a few thousand votes, which the TMC candidate has this time got, shows that the threat is gone. The threat under which possibly the voters had voted last time and voted back Abhishek Banerjee to Parliament and the Assembly candidate in 2021 has simply disappeared, and they have voted in large numbers to the BJP candidate. I mean, this change is remarkable, I must say, and this adds to the toll the BJP who have collected. They had won 207 votes seats, and with an additional one of the Falta will be 208 this time.
All right. Now, let me take a question to Ruhi. Ruhi, the fact that, critics may argue that this was a repoll under extraordinary circumstances and not reflective of the larger state mood. How would you respond to that?
I don't know who these critics are, because if I talk about the TMC candidate who refused to contest in this election, he said that he wants to promote development and that is why he is not contesting. CPIM was happy, Congress was happy, so who is unhappy? So I mean, the only person who is unhappy right now is Abhishek Banerjee, who won from Falta without the people's vote. He has no moral responsibility to be an MP of Falta anymore, because of Diamond Harbor anymore, because he should resign now, because we all know how he won. So I think everyone is happy. Everyone is happy here, getting 71.2% vote. The final voting share has come out, and it is when BJP has won by 1,90,000 votes. So it is the people's mandate with zero violence, with complete control of the people. So I don't think anyone can even criticize this election. I mean, if you see 2021, after that, when the bypolls took place, one bypoll took place in Dinhata, from where BJP won, but during the bypoll, almost 80 to 90% of the vote went to TMC with massive rigging, and people were killed even during bypoll. Similar thing happened in Shantipur, where BJP won multiple times, but there was a bypoll, and TMC won by about 57,000 votes, and people were killed on that day, even during bypoll. Not a single incident as such happened. So you cannot say that the state machinery was functioning in favor of BJP or something like that. Otherwise, even CPI would have been not been able to save their deposit. I think after a long time, CPI has been able to save their deposit in a bypoll. So this effectively proves that this is a people's mandate and people are coming together now.
All right. And with that, I'd like to thank all my guests for joining me on the broadcast.